आईडी दे दो। आई डोंट थिंक एडेड है। हाँ, हाँ। ओके। फॉलो किया। हाँ, हाँ, अभी जस्ट किया। ओके, ओके। फॉलो बैक नहीं किया अब तक, शेयर ही करके है। हुँ, हुँ। 7252 7636 4। देखो। हाँ, हाँ। हाँ, हाँ। हाँ, हाँ।
Is banning.
Let's fight to our heart's content!
Your team is banning.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We are here at looking at the Pyrokinesis 2025 score with the collaboration of JX Esports. Here, I'm your caster Peachy, and I will be joined by Ray today. Hello, Ray. How are you doing?
Hello, hello, Pichi. Nice to have you here on this tournament. And it's just really pleased to be here. After all, we don't really cast often in daytime, so
True.
it's a change of pace. And also, we have some well-known teams. If you aren't aware, TKBI is a really what do you say, frequent team that is participating in a lot of tournaments throughout Assam. So they're probably the ones to watch out here.
I see, I see. Now, interesting though. Onto the blue side, we do have TK Buy, and onto the red side, we do have Panic Pickers. Understandable, sometimes I do make a Panic Picks right there. They are portraying what I wanted to, I am doing. But with that, the pans looking quite good though. Don't you think so, Ray?
The bands are good, but I'm not really supportive of the picks because Mia and Vale as priority picks, too much comfort, I would say, just at the beginning against Azushin. So yeah, I feel like they're gonna be punished really well. That's for sure.
Oh, that's might be the scene that we might be looking here today. But at the same time, if they manage to stretch it to the late game, then they might have a chance right there. Again, unconventional picks onto the side of team panic pickers, but onto the other side, the classic, my favorite combo coming in, the high loss and the katut kacha. Now, I wasn't expecting this to be coming in as early as possible, but here we are. They are making use of those katut kacha finally, and now we won't be looking at it getting banned.
And the other side does pick up the Tesla, but I'm not really sure if it can really sustain against two of these mighty, like the most chunkiest, tankiest heroes in the game. I mean, when you think about tanky, these two heroes are what come into your mind, right? So I think there is like just gonna not enough. I mean, his plate is gonna be filled with horse and a man jumping on top of it. Other than that, right now the ban phase is beginning again, and
Mhm.
I do understand that. I do like their bands. I feel like they're really well equipped with the meta, but it's just a little bit doubtful. The Mia and Vale, I feel like it's too comfort for a simple reason. Zushin alone can counter them both because they don't have any dash to get out of the lantern flare.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Very, very soon into the land of dawn, but as of now, back into the second phase of the banning section. The Harriet, the Nathan again. I feel like they have done their homework big, or maybe not, or they just don't want to face it. Again, that might be the case, or that might not. But one last ban coming in. What are your predictions, Ray?
33 seconds left. I think they're just gonna go with another jungle ban because banning out any tank doesn't make sense. They already have the best picks for them. So another jungle ban. Yep, they're just gonna go with the Exporg, making sure no true damage. Both of them, look at it. Both of the junglers banned out for their true damage, making sure that Dishin and Leo, they have no issues. And I just noticed Gatotkacha's name, Leo Need Horse. He must be really happy to have Hylos in his team right now. And he's gonna be double happy because there's gonna be
Oh,
another horse on his opponent.
what are the chances? I had a feeling that they might be the ones picking it up, but the other side, and it would be the Preetham who just goes in, locks it over. Two horses, those are the two horses into the Mobile Legends 5v5, and we got it. But as of now, Team TK by they have to pick up two of their heroes. Now, what is it going to be? Now, they want something to counter a Mia at the same time dish out damage at the same time be very far away from the Mia because this Mia comes in with an inspire. And let's not forget, if she just comes pop her, with her ultimate, that this is a scenario when she has the farm and she is the one going around making those kills. But again, let's just wait and watch because the set giver is still missing onto the side of team panic pickers.
Yes, indeed. And obviously, despite their name, this Leo mode was definitely not a panic pick. Considering, I think they obviously, they knew their opponent that their opponent is Leonid horse, so they kind of realized there might be two horses coming, so they picked up for
Mm-hmm.
themselves. But it's gonna come at the cost of giving, like, it's a fighter versus assassin jungle, and we can clearly know that the assassin has the upper hand in the early game for obviously the mobility reason. But at the same time, they do have the Akai to displace. You were asking for a set giver, and Akai might be the one they need to make sure that at least TKBY doesn't get their set on time with the heavy spin. So I'm really curious how they're going to utilize this mid lane and gold lane combination because I am obviously a little doubtful, but let's just see.
Let's see what will happen because Akai comes in very, very good, heavy spin right there, pinning up to the walls. This is what the gameplay that I want to look. But at the same time, this is clearly meta versus comfort heroes. Onto the one side, meta heroes coming in. They have the damage, they have the CC, they have everything possible onto the side of the team TK by, but onto the other side, they are purely playing onto the comfort heroes. The Mia, the Leomord, the Whale, these are the picks that you come up to see rarely into the game. And as we are into the land of dawn, you're looking at the BO1 matches, the best of one matches coming in here, and the loser has to go home, unfortunately.
Yes. And right now, obviously, we're just gonna head into the laning phase. Or both of the teams just gonna go to their jungle. Both of the tanks do not seem to be interested in invasion just yet. Let's just wait out and see if anything happens. On the other hand, though, look at the rotation for the Granger. Gabby looks like he's perhaps interested in the Little Wonder competition, but at the same time, okay, there's a pause coming in. We'll just wait it out, right?
Okay, early pause coming in. The pause meta is quite famous in every part of the world, seems like. So let's just let the teams take his own time, take their own time, and make sure that they are getting recharged up. But onto the other side, both the sides, quite some heavy differences. One side they do have the early game, the other they are purely focused on to the late game, which is kind of scary to see if on the side of team TK by they take away that snowball from the side of team panic pickers, and that would be proven so lethal that they have to give away this game.
Yes, absolutely. Peachy, you laid it out perfectly. There's nothing more for me to say, so I'll stay silent.
That's not the case. Come on, man. There's so much more to say. What's happening into the game? But again, it's a pause, so let's just take a little bit of pause.
Yep. And we're back into the game because obviously they resolved their issues. Just needed to make sure. And right now, we're still less than a minute into the game. And look at Dishin just providing information to his team. A little bit tight position, but yeah, gonna get out easily because obviously Uzi got his back.
That cyclone, the use of the cyclone really pulled through for this high loss. I am surprised to see that his macros are very well as of now, but onto the same hand, mid lane, there is some kind of pressure coming in onto the Zushin, but it will be just diffused. But real, top lane again, we are back. There is this Preetham waiting up with his phantom execution goes in, but he is not able to catch the Granger as of now. Immobilized Granger, he's looking quite in a very tight spot. Will be taken down, or maybe not, because Hayabusa coming in with a wiki shadow kill. It doesn't pulls through, doesn't do enough
Ooh,
damage, and it will be the Mia as well as the Leo mod getting one kill each, and it will be the side of team uh, uh, pity pickers who are going in strong.
I feel like we just criticize Panic because a draft, right? And I think TK Bhai were also like, TK Bhai, like, it's okay, we're gonna handle this game. But I think they got a little bit cocky on the top lane because Uzi's position was really bad. He faced Leo mode, face front. You're not supposed to do that even as a mage. So yeah, he got punished for it immediately and 0 for 2. But obviously, they were confident because their draft is better, and we'll probably see the execution on this turtle fight quite soon. But look at Preetham, already level 5 and going for Uzi again. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Mid lane. Uzi will be the one taking down this Leo mod this time. Interestingly enough, she does survive to see another that come in from the Leo mod.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit too aggressive considering there was a turtle, and also the simple fact that I feel like they were not prepared for it, like the high loss to be coming in. But right now, looks like Mia is the focus. She doesn't have the Moonlight Blessing.
Oh, okay. Top lane again. It will be the Hylos running away, but the way he runs away in a sliver of HP, heavy spin coming in, trying to get the pin up, and it will be the Granger going down. This four-man focused onto the goal lane. Look at that.
AOG though.
Oh, okay. I was trying to go in again, but it will be the Mia will be taken down. Next on the topping block might be that. Oh, but that nice penalty zone coming in from the Ceresla. He might be saving himself right there for his teammates as well. But on to the other hand, team panic pickers are quite low. They will be taken down one by one. Two members already. That third might be the one looking
Leo
in,
mod.
and it will be the Leo mod. Yup. Oh, and surprisingly, it was the Leo who needs the horse
yeah.
getting a kill, and Hayabusa will be taken down. That is a lot of turret damage to be taken for one man right there.
Yeah, Panic because I feel like they wasted a little bit too much time on the top lane, too long, and they got punished for it immediately. Hayabusa also got punished for his confidence trying to take down a tank inside the turret. And Akai does get taken down, but at the cost of a jungler, not really good. But yeah, so far the game has been a really brawl because we just saw a 5-man gank on the top lane. Zushin got taken down and came back, and right now they're going to proceed with the second turtle as well. And it just feels like we're seeing a very chaotic and aggressive game. And it's really impressive that Panic Pickers, despite having a late game composition with the Leo mode and Mia, they're still playing a really aggro game in the early phase.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Again, into the last team fight, we did notice how Team Panic Pickers are not able to play on retake. If they lose their resources, if they use up all their resources, they can't play it again. But oh, the Phantom Execution is still in hand. He comes there but with the heavy spin. They do try to get away the high low so that they won't be getting a stun onto the Leomord, who takes away the turtle as well. But on to the other hand, Detsonat as well as Rhapsody, close call for the Akai, and he will be running away. But team TK Bai, they want to go in again and again, taking down two members here.
They might just take down another member because Akai is a little too confident with his HP. Okay, Veil got his back. Might be taken down. Yep, he does get taken down. Dacian has been providing a really good front line, and whenever the Katutacha Leo comes in, the team fight just completely switches because his utility with the AOG is just something that Team Panic Makers are just not prepared for it. On the other hand, Terizla obviously doesn't have that much of a fast rotation because he's a much slower hero who doesn't have such a long range ult like the Kototkacha. So we're just seeing the draft being played out here completely in a good execution as TK starts to dominate the game. And right now, they're invading the jungle as they're in the lead.
Oh, they are playing the snowball that they have into their hands. Phantom execution once again, but no, the set has not been provided from this Akai. Now, the Akai does have the heavy spin coming in, but at the same time, he has to wait it out for his members to jump in. He has to wait it out. This Terizla did an absolutely amazing job with the Flicker ultimate. He does have his Flicker, he does have his ultimate, so we might be looking at the same, okay, Flicker coming in from Vale this time. But onto the other hand, Utsi will be the one hopping in with his ultimate, getting a pin on Legion. Not a good pin up, but the heavy spin is there. Onto the other hand, Hayabusa onto the back lanes. It will be the Whitebone who will be taken down, but Mia goes in again and again, gets a kill right there. In the next another chopping block will be the Zushin along with the Hayabusa, 3 members down onto the side of Team TK. What is happening?
That pin was obviously not that effective for a simple reason. They only took down Shin at first, but Leomord and Terizla were able to turn around, and Mia making a fatal mistake, getting taunted and getting taken down here when her team was in the lead. The score is kind of back into the favor of Team TK as they are basically saying their team name. Everything is fine.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But on the other hand, you just saw how, Mia is getting taunted time by time, and that is actually a good threat for the other side, despite knowing that. But the last turtle you're talking about, they don't want to go in for the Lord, they want the turtle. Okay, another penalty zone coming in, 2 members connection, and it will be the Pritham who takes away the turtle once again. But on the other hand, this Hayabusa is always able to go into the back lines, making sure he gets enough kills. To immobilize coming in, that will be the Garudkasa looking quite in a very dicey position, but no, the EOG connecting onto the 3 members, and it will be a wipeout plus a triple kill into the hands of Hayabusa.
This is what I'm saying. As long as they can't do anything about Leo, I don't think they can win any team fight, because we just saw how this Garudkasa just turned the tides, and not in a reverse. I would say it's a reverse. Yeah, I can't really say 360 because, but yeah, Garudkasa 607 has the tankiest build here, and Mia just cannot really shed through his defense, and that's what we're seeing right now.
That sliver of HP movement to jumping around, if he had a CC onto him, he would have been a dead meat right there. But fortunately did play it out into the last team fight, but a heavy focused onto the top lane again. Legion looking in a quite a dicey position. The glorious pathway is there, but at the same time, once again Destiny is able to jump up to the back lanes, get the kill onto the whale. Onto the other hand, it will be the Rhapsody coming in along with the Sky Piercer. The stacks are soaring through the skies right now with triple kill picked up by this Granger.
And right now, Gabby has 300 stacks, and it's so funny. He has 370 stacks and 37 stacks on his Sky Piercer. Both are similar numbers, and Destiny has 57 stacks on his Sky Piercer. So both of them are quite stacked up, quite well fed. And also the simple fact that this is why we were criticizing, guys. I know there are no bad heroes, but there is a bad choice that you can make when against certain team comps. Mia and Vale are just struggling so extremely against the Hayabusa and Garudkasa because they just cannot dash away. They have to use up their spell or their ultimate, and because of it, once they use it, the next time they don't have it and they get taken down. That's why you need to play around the meta. Even if their bans were meta, I feel like the pick is holding them back. Okay, the Lord is coming. Leomord doesn't get it this time.
No, unfortunately, but Gabby does get set for that team. But onto the other hand, Pritham gets picked up by the Lantern Flare time by time once more, and it will be the Sky Piercer pulling through for this Granger. Double kill picked up. Is this the end? Because 3 members are down. They are looking for more, while the minions are being cleared by this Granger. Death Sonata directly onto the terrace, but this time gets taunted up, looking quite low. Another Sky Piercer kill coming in. That is another kill. Now Vale is all alone to protect the base. that chance of happening looking very slim, but at the same time they have the possibility because Mia just spawned up. The crystal is being targeted as of now, and it will be the Zushin who will be taken down, but the base looking quite low. Oh my god, even though they just made a successful defense. And it doesn't stop there. Look at that. Granger will be taken down.
Very impressive, actually. 5-man gang really pulled them out, and they were able to like save their base at just sliver of HP. I was honestly expecting the Lord to give another slash and end the game, but looks like they're still in it. They're still in it, and this might just be where Mia might be able to turn things around. But I am. It's a little sad to say, but I don't think so because Mia did went for a really weird build. She decided to opt for the go for the golden staff instead of building crit.
Oh,
I'm not really sure about that. That's just gonna backfire you against the blade armor. You're gonna get melted by yourself, and she also needs wind of nature. So, yeah, I think Udip is just not that up to date with the meta.
oh, that's true. But on to the other hand, Mia does need a corrosion side to actually pair it up with a golden staff. That combo of those both item does work it out very well, which is Mia
Yeah,
actually missing. But let's just wait
she's
and
building
watch.
crit.
No
She's
way!
building crit.
No
It doesn't
way!
work. It doesn't work.
Okay, but come on, man. She actually pulled up onto the right time when the Lord was coming. But AOG does connecting onto the Akai this time, who gets the heavy spin in. Revitalize is not saving this Gatot Kacha. On to the other hand, it will be with again the Sky Piercer. His stacks are actually speaking more than Hayabusa going in.
Yep, 53 stacks, and I am just so frustrated with the Mia's build. Okay, he finally understood. He sold the staff, but it might be a little bit
Oh,
too late. I think
finally.
I think not panic pickers. I mean, they panic picked the item. Yep, for sure. For sure, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's a little bit too late because Granger, his full build and got the max stacks right now. And on the other hand, the Lord is coming. I'm not really sure if Mia would be able to dish out enough damage without that Berserker's Fury because she really needs it badly. Also, need that Wind of Nature to survive against the Hayabusa who keeps on targeting her and Bale mostly.
Agreed. Sounds very dicey, but at the same time, the Lord is gone. The Lord definitely into the hands, and this is where team, panic pickers have to back off and not take a fight because they are nowhere near getting to this Hayabusa, who's looking quite low. On to the other hand, he's still into the back lines. It will be the whale who gets the Gabby this time, but team members from the side of team panic pickers are falling down one by one. Four members are already there. The next onto the chopping block, the last one will be that Terizla, and that will be the Hayabusa getting a triple kill. What a guy! What a guy with the Sky Piercer. Look at that.
Yeah, he knew that going in for a head is gonna be troublesome for him because obviously they're gonna be marking the squishy. So he came in on the last and just flexing at this point, knowing the victory is there. That STK is gonna be proceeding to the next round as they win it out. And unfortunately, we have to say our byes to team Panic Pickers, but job well done.
Yep, that's true. Now, unfortunately, they have to go compete into the next season that we will be hosting. But as of now, Team TKY will be proceeding ahead. What a gameplay coming in. Both the sides. I really loved how the Granger as well as the Hayabusa were able to catch up to the back lanes, especially Hayabusa, who always went in for that whale, always went in for the Mia as well.
Yes, and now we're just gonna take a break and we're gonna wait for the next team.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. You guys are here at Pyrokinesis 2025 Score with the collaboration with JX Esports. Now, here at our LAN event, we are looking for the throne, we are looking for the crown that we are providing for these teams. Now, today we have Team Skoar Gamors on to the blue sides, and we have Raccoon Gang on to the red side. Again, this is going to be the best of one series. This is your caster Peachy, and I will be joined by Ray today. But since he will be returning very, very soon, so yeah, let's just wait for him. But on to the other hand, the draft is on. Look at that. Draft going on quite interesting. They just want to give enough enough emphasis on to the comfort bands right here. Talking about the Kufra, definitely a comfort band. They don't want to face it. They just don't want to make sure that they are getting the wrath of the Trian's revenge or maybe the Trian's rage. So that's the thing. Understandable why they want to ban it up. But again, is this going to be some kind of match that we did look ahead into the first match? The meta versus comfort. I am curious to know, and if you guys are also curious to know, do let me know as well. Also, which team are you guys supporting? I would love to know that. But on the other hand, two of the heroes left. Team onto the blue side, what are they going to ban? Now, one ban left might be focused on to the little bit of a tanky side. Maybe a Matilda could work very well, or even the Suyu right here. But let's just wait and watch because onto the blue side, they have their first pick and they don't want the Hayabusa right there. And hello, Ray. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing absolutely fine. And we have our second match of the day. And I'm really excited to be here with you, Peachy. I'm looking forward to what these
Mm-hmm.
have because obviously they have really unique names. If I'm not wrong, Scargoras versus Raccoon Gang, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And the band so far does come into the category of the meta bands other than the Kufra. Let's just not look at the Kufra for a moment, but other than that, the band's perfect. They just don't want to deal with it, and these are the heroes that deal so much damage. These are the heroes that come sweep in your back lines. They just take it away. First match we did see the same. The grains of the Hayabusa, absolute menace. But on to the
Indeed.
other hand, Yuzuru picks up the Sicilian.
Yeah, I mean, a few seasons ago, Sicilian was the first pick, right? Everybody just picks him up, and it's close to an all win considering the damage dealt. But right now, after that initial nerfs, I'm not really sure if a first pick potential. But at the same time, they do have the highlights on the table, but they do give out the Katutkacha, and look at that. We are seeing the Belleric coming into the play as well. So that means that this Katutkacha is gonna go for that EXP lane. I mean, this is one of the issues. I feel like if you want to prioritize, like two tanks immediately, it kind of lets the enemy know that the picks are already exposed. Like these are the roamer and the XP laner. There's no potential, any more flex picks. But at the same time, Skaragoras also didn't really care. They was also like, yeah, we're also gonna kill our tank and EXP laner. So both of the teams already have the tank and EXP laner, and if Raccoon Gang picks up the mage, it would just mean the jungler, gold laner would be the one that both teams would be contesting. I'm really interested to see if Raccoon Gang is just gonna do it. Just pick up the mage and decide both of the sides are same. Let's choke down heroes. Because simple thing, if they ban out, mage, they also choke down their hero pool. But okay, looks like they have a different plan.
Possibly, or they could push the Harith onto the mid lane, but no, Eden picks up the Kagura.
Knew it,
Now,
knew it.
yep, now
Both
this
teams.
definitely they are just matching. But on to the other hand, I would love to, know about the thought process about this CC as well as this Gatot Kacha. Now, the Gatot Kacha was a kind of an early pick coming in onto the side of red, but at the same time, they did open up that CC. Now, it is a direct counter, the vengeance that she has, the damage with the yo-yo blitz, she is going to be dealing damage, and the Garukacha has to be quite far away. So I want to know how that will be dealt.
Yeah, true thing. And also, right now, just like you said, they're gonna choke down on the junglers and possibly a gold laner. So I'm interested to see what they're gonna go with because they did show up the Harith, which is a good contender, but at the same time, like there is a Hylos, there is a Beleric, there is a Gatotkacha. There's like three chunky characters on the map. So carry could be a bone of contention for both of these teams. But let's just
Hmm.
see if they have a different plan overall. Because you can never tell, right? These are new teams for me. I'm unknown to them, so I'm really curious to see what they have entail. And yep, just like I said, we don't really know them, and looks like they have a different plan in their mind. Looks like they did some research, and there is a Melissa player onto the opponent that they really wanted to avoid.
You know, thing about Melissa, even I don't understand. In my rank games, quite a few, just
Yeah.
some few moons ago, I have been looking at the pick rate of Melissa in my own server, just skyrocketing. I am not sure how and where, where the damage was a few seasons ago, but suddenly this season, suddenly from last week, especially the all the damage is into the hands of Melissa. So understandable they are
Hmm.
kind of wanting to ban it
Interesting.
out, along with the Hayabusa, along with the Joy. But on to the other hand, even if they just, don't give out the Melissa, there was a chance that they could pick again. But again, Comfort Hero does come into the hands of Team Raccoon Gang.
Yeah. Melissa. Okay, interesting. Thank you for sharing that fact, Peachy. I'm really curious how. I mean, how does Melissa really come into play? But we'll obviously not get to see it today. But
Unfortunately.
anyways, on the other hand, okay, a Lalaban along with it's a, okay, okay. My bad. I thought Barang was not banned, but anyways, we're probably gonna see our gold laners and jungle quite soon. The Harith was shown, but at the same time, if they pick up the Harith, that's gonna be 4 magic damage dealers. Harith does have the true
Oh.
damage to compensate, so I feel like he's still a decent pick. But let's just see. On the other hand, carry is still on the table, and we can see someone pick up the carry. Okay, there's no way they're gonna pick Hana Bay.
Oh. Talking about the carry,
Okay, yeah,
if they pick up the carry, the carry has to get some items. She does
true.
depend on three items, so that
Yeah,
is kind of costly to get. So let's just say if she does get like one or two kills, goes away with the items, and that would be
indeed.
probably the mid game you're talking about, 7 to 8 minutes. So, and at that time probably even the Sicilian will be farmed up. So that is something that they need to take care about. But again, Irithel, not a bad choice, but against a CC, against a Sicilian, against a Hylos, and now the Julian as well. I am not liking that Irithel pick now.
Yeah, that is true. She's gonna take very long to get the burst potential. And also, I do think she's gonna be a little outpoked because obviously Clint, he might not have the mobility that she has, but he does have the poking potential, one of the strongest in the game, and he will probably have the upper hand over the lane. On the other hand, the Julian, right? One of the
Mhm.
things that it's always confusing to me, he becomes like he reaches his full potential immediately at level 3, but at the same time it's not that strong exactly that you can go 1v5, right? You have to play it safe, you have to execute the kills properly, and you have to get the snowball as soon as you can. That is the only way you can execute a Julian. At the same time, you can't really push the game too long because you're going to be suffering the wrath of the late game. Because I mean, let's be real, we are judging the Earthal, but at the same time, if this game goes too late, she's going to be a beast to be dealt with.
Ah, that's true, that's true. But on the other hand, Necromancer does comes up with the Suyu. Both the sides they do have enough tankiness, but onto the one side, talking about it, the blue side, they have enough damage. Scaling from the mid game to the late game, again, they do have Julian to cover it up for the early game, but will that compensate for the early game that they are missing? Because, as you mentioned already, Ray, Julian cannot 1v5. He needs a little bit of support from his tank, he needs a little bit of support from his mates. So that might be the kind of gameplay that we might be looking at. But interesting picks, though.
Yes, indeed. And finally, we have both of these drafts finalized. both of these they're off looking strong. Suyo is obviously one of the strongest contenders in the jungle lane still, for a simple reason. He has the mobility, he has the damage, has the sustain, and his Soul Saver can is a really good objective secure. But anyways, we're into the Land of Dawn, and let's just see how Scargorus and Raccoon Gang fare off against each other, because after all, it's only best of one, only one chances. Let's just see how it goes.
And behold, there is the new skin of CC into the Starlight shop, and we are looking at it live. You know, this is the first gameplay that I might be looking. And of course, happy March, guys.
Yeah, happy March to everyone. It's the first March. We got a CC skin. I obviously cannot get. I don't have any diamonds. Sponsor, please. Just kidding, just kidding. But anyways, this is the laning phase. We're not see some just yet, but look at the focus of Team Scargorus onto the Airtel. They're already into the gold lane. Looks like they want the first blood, but yep, they exposed themselves a little bit too early to decide. And obviously Beleric is also there, so not much action just yet. We'll probably see the first gank on top lane, unless Suyo and Julian have different plans overall, because I do see their focus on gold lane quite a bit.
You know, the gold lane focus should be there, but again, you know, I would have loved if the junglers, both of the junglers would have went in for the EXP lane, especially
Yeah,
Suyu, because
agreed.
they would have gotten the first blood onto the CC very quickly. But it's okay, but they might be getting here into the mid lane. Look at that, Cecilian trying to run away with the sliver of HP, thus survives. But onto the other hand, it is the Arno looking quite low, and it will be DP who will be taken down. What a difference, you know. I thought it would be the side of Team Raccoon Gang getting the first blood, but no.
Yep, I actually thought the same thing. I thought either the Sicilian or who was it? I think the Hylos would have been getting taken
Hylos.
down here, but nope. It looks like Beleric was the one who caught himself in the jiffy and he got taken down. And I just realized there's not a single revitalize despite having 3 sustained tanks. They're opting to just go for the vengeance, and that does give you like reduction, but it's not that helpful for your team, and they might be suffering quite soon. Okay, turtle fight is up.
Oh, it looks like, you know, CC will be getting a
AOG.
kill. AOG coming in into the play, but no, the damage is not there. The follow up is not here. CC does get a double kill, looking for the triple kill though. Yup, that
Oh my
early
god.
game triple kill already.
And this is where CC specializes, melting down high HP EXP laners and tanks. And this is a feast for her for the simple reason that Gacha and Beleric are both tanks with high HP who don't really have much defense stat. Except for Gatot, who does have his passive, but at the same time, can you really defend yourself against the CC who's already gotten a triple kill, has the War Axe, and she's gonna be snowballing from here and out. I do feel bad for Garut Kacha because he's gonna be hitting hard from those yo-yos that's gonna be coming into the face. And look at that. Really nice to see that Team Scargorus always focusing into the gold lane, making sure Airtel doesn't get the play that she wanted. Oh, look at them gathering all there. Let's see who makes the first mistake.
Oh, that's the Sicilian. It's not exactly a mistake, but Sicilian always exposes himself quite early. This is the second time happened, but it's okay. It happens. You know, they just want to
Oh,
get
CC?
a piece. Oh, but onto the other hand, look at CC directly onto the back lanes where Kagura is trying to run away with the vengeance already popped, and Eden won't be spared this time. That is quite deadly. And you know, let's not forget the fact that the CC made the War Axe very, very, very early. That triple kill really boosted. And it was around the 3 minutes that he got his War Axe. That's the quickest I have seen so far.
Yeah, getting that early triple kill obviously helps so much. And right now, Airtel might be in a tight position because she's...
Oh,
Oh, 1 HP. Oh my god,
wow.
1 HP.
Heavy crossbow does come in handy right there. But Suyu did join up into the right moment.
Yeah. Suyo helping, or else I feel like Airtel would have getting taken down because obviously the Hylos would have followed it up. But finally, High on Gatot Kacha finally gets his first item, Thunder Bell, so he'll be stacking up from now on. But we'll just have to wait out and see. And oh, Wrath of the Dryad being wasted. DP making a few mistakes throughout this game because look at that. 5-0.
That's
Okay.
true.
If I'm not wrong, Raccoon Gang is on the blue side, right? Yeah.
Oh, they are on the red side, as much as I remember. Am I right about
Actually,
that?
I remembered well one. Uh, he was on Raccoon Gang, but
Oh,
right now
okay.
I'm not really sure if they swapped out. But anyways, Irtel might be the one who needed a lane swap because she's gonna get taken down immediately. I do think she should swap her lane by now because 5 minutes and look at the hyper focus on their goal lane.
Oh, look at Julian as well, trying to get a piece of Kagura this time, but unable to do so. Now that was
I
a
want a piece of Kagura for sure.
who doesn't? Who doesn't want to?
Everyone else but Hayabusa.
That's true. That's true. Now coming back into the game as well. That was a good attempt coming in from Julian, but again, as we already mentioned, they need that support. They need a little bit of set making coming in from the high loss. But on to the other hand, I feel like the CC is self-sufficient right now. She doesn't have to get
Oh
help. She
my
doesn't
god.
need that. But on to the other hand, oh my god, the kills have begun. It is going in strong. And Flu looking quite low though. Now he's trying to run away, but the glorious pathway onto him, unable to do so. He will be taken down along with the cutout Kacha. That will be Yuzuru who does get that farm 107.
Yeah, they're getting out rotated. You can clearly see 4 versus 2. Why did it happen? Because obviously they could not get the backup from the tank and mid laner on time, and they're suffering for it. They face the consequences, got taken down, and obviously this is just at point numbers advantage. They're not really too ahead. Yep, they are ahead, but I just realized they are too ahead and 9-0 and
Yeah.
a goal lead of 8,000. But yeah, they are still playing the numbers game, doing a really good job. AOG comes in.
Oh, the AOG does come in handy, but though they don't have farm, they don't have items, they are still surviving, but not anymore because of Beleric coming in with the ultimate that will be resulting in a death
So
for
much
him
damage.
as well as the Kagura. 3 members down. Well, one wants to get a little bit of disrespect right there into the mid lane. Understandable, they are winning, they have to show that.
Yeah, they're just not winning. They're absolutely dominating with a 12-0. And right now, it's 10,000 goal lead into their hands. And also the fact that CC is just 603, has the highest KDA, and there's no stopping her. Let me see her build. Okay, she also has the dominance ice, so has the anti-heal. There's not going to be any sustain coming in Beleric or Gatotkacha. And she's also building towards the Oracle, I believe. So she will have heals, she will have anti-heal, and she has the true RX. Level 11, Kagura's level 7. They're so behind. It's really sad, but that's how much dominance that team Raccoon Gang is showing right now.
That's right about it. But at the same time, I feel like there is a slight
Mm-hmm.
chance that Iritel might be the one getting farmed very quickly. Oh, Simon Claus getting connected on her, but no, I think I jinxed that. She will be taken down onto the next will be DP. But Kaura comes in with a combo, but Julian is there onto the back lane. You're talking about a wipeout coming in, and they
Mm-hmm.
needed the EXP laner in that moment.
Yes, exactly. But the explainer that showed up was obviously Munu here with the CC. And just talking about Kagura, we used to call her ultimate. We didn't even know her name. We just call it Sorga Murga. you know, the the
Oh,
alt name. She used to say the Japanese words like
mhm.
Sogyo Mogyo. Yeah, we used to just say that.
Yep.
But anyways, the umbrella is not working out this game. I mean, it's kind of sad to say, but Kagura just doesn't have the meta, relevancy
Mhm.
right now because I just feel like her burst isn't up to the point of the mages that exist right now. She does have the mobility with her umbrella; she can dash in and out, but as a mage, you need to do a little bit more than that. You need either crowd control or you need burst. But even then, Kagura, even despite having decent amount of burst, it's the crowd control that's an issue. Why is it an issue? Because Gatotkacha and Beleric are just not up, able to give that crowd control to Kagura that is really required. And right now, the Lord is getting chunked down really fast.
Oh, this talking about the level 1 Lord now. Look at the Bat Feast coming in. So much damage. The Kagura is forced to
Current
flee
call.
out the flicker right there. But at the same time, there is a very, very slight chance that the Cyrithel is getting farmed. But both the teams,
Mhm.
especially one-sided, it is definitely going one-sided.
Yeah, yeah, it is indeed. And that's why they're suffering quite a bit. And it's going to be a really headache for them because the Lord is going to be marching from the bot lane. And they have to do something about it because if they do not, they're going to be losing out that inhibitor for sure. And also the other inhibitor that has been laid out naked as Team Raccoon Gang is assaulting the first
Oh.
one as well. Oh, there's a. Okay, they wasted out a few skills, but they do force out a few spells as well. So that means they are in the clear to walk into the base as the Lord marches in.
No, the Lord is here. Level 1 Lord, you're talking about a little bit of damage onto the inhibitors, but since they don't have any farm, all the inhibitors are going down. The bot has been taken, the mid has been taken. Julian already focused onto the top as well. Now he tries to goes in with the combos, trying to melt down the Kata. Look at that, 50, not 50, more than 50% of HP already melted. Sanguine Claws connecting onto the two members. Now the bat piece, pretty solid damage right there. Julian is already focused onto this crystal. He just don't want to get, don't want to give any more kills, and the crystal will be taken down.
Very impressive. 18 to 0. Absolute flexing and humiliating to like this is insane. Like 18 to 0. And I just realized for a second I thought it was Bloodwings, but Noobnit on this Julian had item. I just saw him pop up the shield, and funny enough, it worked. It worked because at
True.
the end, Julian was about to get a kill. I mean, about to get killed, and the score would have been 18 to 1, but that rose gold came in clutch.
The Harry, oh my god, both the teams did well, but unfortunately, this is Mobile Legends 5v5. One has to go home, and
Best of one.
yeah, that's true. Looks like Raccoon Gang will be the one going into the next round. And with that, let's take a short break. Let's get our next teams ready.
Yes, indeed.